So this is the question, is how do you actually get out of this mind that has been educated to see the world in a particular way from childhood? We have all been educated through the educational system of the West, which sees the world in a very specific way. Has broken everything down into these academic disciplines, etc., etc., and is also powered by this idea of progress, which is deeply impregnated into everyone. We all believe in progress. It's a belief structure. Once you get rid of that progress idea, for the modern who is secular, there's nothing left. If the world is not being improved by modernity, what is it? That's the problem. For the Muslim, there is no problem. Why? It's not a problem for us. First of all, we're not responsible. It's his show. Almighty Allah is the producer, the creator, the fashioner, and we are told this continuously through the Quran. He is in charge. He gives us what we have to do. He gives us our talents. He gives us our vocation. He gives us whatever we are able to do. We're not responsible for the show. That's why we don't rail against modernity. We create the refuge. We create the lighthouse. Everything has to be in balance. Everything has to have justice. Everything has to have scale. This beautiful term, Mizan, so rich, embodying these three ideas of justice, of balance, of scale. And what is really important is this Mizan perspective embraces everything. The whole of existence can only exist if things are in Mizan. The minute you break that, then you create a deranged structure. You create something that fundamentally cannot hold. But the problem we have is, how do you get out of the prison of modernity? Your mind. We are in prison. Of course we are in prison. The problem with being in prison is this. If you are in prison and you think you're actually holidaying in the south of France, then you're in trouble. If you're in prison and you know you're in prison, then you can get out of it.